Welcome guys to this lecture. In this lecture we will learn about a unique operator which is not very famous but can play a vital role in some of the use cases. It is latest only operator. Let me explain it with a use case. So guys, what a standard workflow behavior is. A normal workflow involves running a series of tasks for a particular date time range, correct? However, in some workflows we have tasks that are independent of runtime but need to be run on a sharp schedule, much like a standard cron job. If those tasks are not run on schedule, then there is no meaning of running them again at some other time, because then they would not be of any use to us. Now in these such cases, performing backfilling of those tasks after some pause is just a waste of CPU cycles, as the result from those tasks is of no use to us. So how can we make sure that those particular tasks are not run in backfilling? One way you would say that we can set the catch-up to false, so there won't be any backfilling at all. But that would be done at DAG level. If you set catch-up to false, then all the tasks in your DAG won't backfill, but that is not what I want. There are few tasks that should get backfilled and few not. Let me put all the situation in a graph to make the scenario more clear. So this you can imagine as a graph view of a DAG. There are total 4 tasks in this DAG with no dependencies. Basically what I want is, if I pause this DAG today and enable it after 3-4 days, then only task T3 should get backfilled and others not. Rest all can get skipped. If you set catch-up to false in this DAG, it would be set at DAG level, hence you cannot gain backfilling of task T3 as well. Stuck in the situation? Well, not. Airflow has provided us with an operator called LatestOnlyOperator to help. Starting with its definition, LatestOnlyOperator is an operator that skips its downstream task if the current time is not between its current cycle's execution time and the next schedule execution time. In simpler words, LatestOnlyOperator will run the downstream task for the most recent schedule for a DAG. Basically, this is the formula for it. LatestOnlyOperator will run only those tasks when the current time, that is the timestamp at which the task execution started, is between the task execution cycle time, that is the timestamp for which the task is executing, and its next execution time, that is the timestamp at which the task will execute next. Things will get crystal clear with an example. I'll show you the DAG file of a workflow which I just showed you. This is a very simple DAG, giving you a brief idea. Starting with, we have some routine imports like DAG, datetime, time delta, etc. Next, the DAG is instantiated and is scheduled to run with a period of 6 hours starting from 24th Jan, which is 1 day back from now. And backfilling catch-up is set to true. Okay, next we have 4 dummy tasks, out of which for T3 I need backfilling and rest others can get skipped. To induce this, what I will do is, I will include a new task T1 with LatestOnlyOperator. Task ID would be latest only, import it to now to make it work, we just have to set the proper task dependencies of this DAG. It is obvious that T1 will run first since it is a decisive task. Then T2, T4, T5 can run parallelly. T3 have no dependency on T1, hence it will be backfilled. Save it and going to the browser. Refresh. Open the graph view. This is how a DAG looks like with those task dependencies set. Let us enable the DAG. Since start date is some previous date, so my DAG is getting backfilled. It will take some time to complete, so wait till its completion. I'll skip the video to its completion point. DAG got completed. Let's go to tree view. In the tree view, you can see we have got different results, with some tasks to be green and those who were skipped are marked by pink color, which is expected. Reminding you the definition of latest only operator. Latest only operator skips its downstream task if the current time, that is when the task is getting executed, is not between its execution time and next scheduled execution time. Here it has done the same. The first run for 24th January would be at 6 am. 6 am because the DAG is triggered soon after start date plus its schedule interval has passed. So according to the DAG file, first run of the DAG comes out to be 24th Jan 6 am. And correspondingly, next schedule time would be 24th Jan 12 pm, right? Now according to the latest only operator's formula, it checks if the current time, which would be somewhere around 25th Jan 11 hours 16 minutes, is in between the execution time, that is 24th Jan 6 am, and next schedule time 24th Jan 12 pm. Since it is not true, so latest only operator has skipped its downstream tasks, which were T2, T4 and T5. But since T3 was not dependent on T1, so it will run as an independent task. I can show you the logs also to second this. In logs, cycle's execution time is the left window and next execution time is right window. Since for the first run, now time, that is 25th Jan 11:17, is not in between the left window and right window, hence it has skipped all the downstream tasks. Similarly, for all these DAG runs, the formula does not return true and hence dependent task will be skipped while independent task will run. But if we go to the last DAG run, in this case, execution time, or you can say left window for the cycle is this, and the right window or the next execution time is this. Current time would have been this. If we put these values in our formula, it will return true. Hence, latest run task will allow its downstream task to execute. Hence, all the tasks are in green. I hope I have made my point clear. So guys, this was all about latest run only operator. My idea of including this rare operator in this course will prosper if any of you can make use of it in your real-time projects. Thanks.